Man, this is so not politically correct.
We don't have to share this.
So the question is, why are professors more liberal? And so giving the impression to young people that if you're educated, you must think that the government is the best way to solve the world's problems. And to that, I am reminded that those who can do and those who can't teach. And I am so thankful for teachers that I had in my life. I am so thankful teachers had some of the greatest impact on my life, specifically my very free market, libertarian economics teachers who had an impact on me. But most professors are part of a government system. So of course you're going to be biased that government is the way. Who was it? It was Charlie Munger who said, and I'm gonna botch the quote, but he said, never underestimate the bias that one feels in regards to where his paycheck comes from. So if you're in the system, you're going to be a fan of the system. It's the same mentality of anyone who is part of like a government bureaucracy, and anytime you go to cut funding, is you can't cut this. Look at all the things we're doing, or look at all these jobs you're going to eliminate. But the fact of the matter is that probably should not exist in the first place. The funding for that thing is probably shouldn't be there. There's a theory in economics called the ratchet effect. And it is this idea that government spending can only ratchet up. And once it clicks, it can't really go back. It can only go forward and click into that next segment, into that next section, because it's so politically unpopular to cut what someone is dependent on. And the best thing would be to not put people dependent on in the first place. So when we look at education, the best thing would be for the government to never have been involved in education in the first place. The best thing would have been for the government never to get in the way of what a private institution can do better. So of course, if you have a public education and you have professors who are dependent upon the public system, you're going to have them advocate for more public systems. It is a natural bias that exists, and it's why in private universities you have mostly pro-government, left-leaning professors. If you go to private colleges, a lot of times you see the opposite. But this perception that young people have that just because you're educated, you must be liberal is simply not true, because those who can are doing in the marketplace.